Hello everyone, welcome back to the Saving Made Simple channel. My name is Bella and today I'm going to be breaking down my budget for my pay, which goes in or went in this morning, Thursday, November 23rd, but I'm also going to be doing my cash stuffing as well. So I'm going to be doing an old-fashioned budget and stuff it video because if you haven't watched the past couple videos of mine, then you won't know. I bought a car finally after a year of not having one. I finally bought one. I am so happy. It's a 2016 GMC Terrain and well, I drove it to and from work today and I loved the drive. I figured out the Bluetooth. I had my heated seats on. It was a very luxurious ride, if I do say so myself. I got to listen to my Pod Meets World podcast. And yeah, so as you can see, I've already been to the bank, but I'm going to be doing some work with these before I do anything anyway. So I'm going to move those aside. Okay. So, first and foremost, we will check and see what bills we have coming out. So my poor munchkin has caught another cold. He got sent home from school yesterday and then he stayed home today and he's coughing away. So if you hear him, I'm sorry, but I'm more sorry for him if that's okay to say. Okay, so my payday is here, November 23rd. So we're gonna look at the next 2 weeks to see what bills we have coming out. One thing, I did have to short my pay $50 because I didn't budget for my life insurance. But I guess, I don't know. I guess I didn't look at it, or I don't know what the case was. But yeah, so I had $500 for the vet fund in my savings or in my account, and it was shorted $50. So I had to take $50 off my pay so that I can make sure that fund stays as it's supposed to be. So we've got, I'm just gonna ignore that because it's taken care of now. So we got tax-free savings account, which comes out on Monday. Sorry for all those beeps. My mom is taking my son's temperature. And then we've got, well, I haven't added it in here yet, but I will. So I have my first car payment and it's going to be $234. So we're going to round it up to $235. And that's going to be bi-weekly, so I'll add it here too. Now, I don't know exactly what date my insurance is going to start coming out on. I know I have to go tomorrow, which is Friday, to pay upfront for my policy to be started. So I guess technically that'll be the 24th. So insurance it's $143.76 a month, so I'm gonna round it up to $145. Okay, so with that being said, we now know that I have to cover insurance this round, my tax-free savings, the after-school program. I'm still waiting to hear how much it's gonna cost, but I'm pretty sure I overpaid on the last round, so I am going to lowball it, and if I have to wait, I've made the decision that this is going to be my last month of sending my son to the after-school program because I've realized that I cannot afford payments for the car. Okay, Mokes, that doesn't move. It's just an arrow on a bag. My cat just saw this and attacked the arrow. So do with that what you will. And now everyone's going crazy. Okay, so November 23rd, my paycheck was actually $1,258 and change. But because of that $50 for my tax-free savings account, for my life insurance, And because of this extra $3, I'm going to be budgeting $1,205. My pay is really low this round, and I'm not overly, I guess it's just because I haven't worked any overtime. It's like the first time in a really long time since I haven't worked overtime. But I do believe that December 1st, they've announced that I will be getting a 60-cent raise. So, you know, that's going to be life-changing. All right. So let's start. We've got rent. Now, my mom has offered to pay for my son's pizza days, and pizza days are $35, and my rent is $150. So I said, instead of me sending money to you so that you can send money back to me, why don't I just take the $35 off rent? And she said, that sounds like a good idea. So that's what we did. So rent is $115. Then my babysitter, I owe her $135. Then my sister, while we were test driving my car and everything last weekend, I offered to buy my sister dinner. And because I bought her dinner, she offered to take some money off of 30 for the floating 30. So we've decided that I'm only going to send her 20. Then for my credit card, I am going away this weekend. We're going to see Marianas Trench. And so the hotel is going to be on my credit card, plus the gas and all that is going to be in my new car. So I've thrown a little bit extra toward my credit card, but of course I've mentioned this previously and recently. My credit card, when I put a payment on it, it's to cover things that are coming off as well. So things that come off my credit card include Disney, Audible, any purchases I make on Apple for like games or whatever. It covers, and then at certain points I have big expenses. So CAA comes off in April and Amazon Prime comes off in December, which I need to keep in mind. I'm gonna write that down somewhere because it's like $120 and that comes off my credit card. So I got to make sure that I've got that there. And then, so December after school program, I am pretty sure I overpaid for November significantly. I paid $280. And when I was looking back at like previous months, I haven't had a month that was $280 like in a very long time. So I think I overpaid, but I'm not 100% sure. I did email the lady to be like, hey, can you just let me know what I owe? And she hasn't gotten back to me. So I'm figuring if I just send $100 and hopefully she'll credit back whatever else or tell me what else I owe. Tax-free savings account is $100. Insurance is $145. And then fees, so bank fees will be $10. And I've misplaced there it is. Okay, so let's do some math here. We've got 115, 135, 20, 200, 100, 100, 145, and 10. So we got $825 minus 1205. So we got 380 to go. So we're gonna stick to the normal things for gas and groceries. I wanted to put my budget up a little bit for gas, but my friends and sister did actually pay ahead of time for gas, so I shouldn't need to do that. So gas is going to be $150. Groceries is going to be $150. I've got Maya, my American Eskimo, on a new food, and they only have small bags for this food, so it's $11 a bag, and she seems to go through a full bag a week. So I'm gonna have to get her another bag probably this weekend, but I also have to buy cat food, so I've budgeted $30 for those. And then personal, I'm going to call this because it's my dine out for like the trip, as well as we're supposed to be going to a casino, so we'll see if that happens or not, but I've budgeted that extra $50 for that. So that there is 153, 50, 80. 380. All right, so now that we know where everything's going, I'll throw this in my blue book. I'll throw this in the blue book at the end. You guys will have to let me know if you guys like watching me transfer it. It's literally all I'm doing is putting it from here into here. You'll have to let me know if that's something you like watching or not. You know, if you don't like watching it, then I won't. I mean, recently I've just started fast forwarding through it. Otherwise, I just talk. So anyway, so 51, 50. Oh, wait. 51, 20, 40, 5, 50, 51, 20, 40, 5, 50. We got 25, 5, and then we'll just do a 50 here. All right, so I do have some money here, but I didn't do anything with denominations. I just kind of grabbed whatever I could, which actually isn't even enough for, well, yeah, because that's supposed to be a 52. I need more 50s. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to do with what we have. Make do with what we have. So, I guess this will be 20, 20, 10. I do have some 10s. All right, so here's the fun thing about the 100 envelope challenge, which I've completed, by the way. And I used half of the money because my 100 envelope challenge equaled to $1,000. So I used half of that. What is going on here? I used half of that money to go toward my down payment for my car. And then the other half I have in my hand. So the funny thing about the 100 envelope challenge is that I had a lot of denominations of $5, $10, and $20, which means I have $5 or I have $500 in mostly 10s and 5s. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I definitely need to get some winter tires for my car, and I was thinking about putting it toward that, and I probably still will. But right now I know I'm going to need to change some bills anyways, so I will, well, I don't know. I got a couple extra 20s because I wanted to get rid of some of these smaller bills, and I figured, hey, the grocery store will just be just as happy to have them as I have been. But it's really funny because I always try so hard to get 10s, and I've got so many 10s, I need to get rid of them. All right, so how many 5s do we need anyway? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, so we got 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 20. Nope, 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 nope. 4 is 20. So there's 6. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 20s. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and we need the equivalent of $200 in 50s. So we've got 3. We'll change this for 2 10s. There we go. There's a 50 there. And then we got an extra 10. All right. Right? That makes sense, right? Okay, so we've got, for gas, we got 50, 1, 20, 40, 5, 50. There's definitely a much more organized way I could have done this, but oh well, we're here now. All right, so we'll put that in, well, it's going in groceries, budgeted for gas, but same thing. All right, so then we've got 50, 1, 20, 40, 5, whoopsie, 5, and 50. So we'll do that. Okay, so there's 150 for gas, groceries and gas. Okay, then we've got 30 for pets. So there's 30, and that'll go in with pets. There we go. All right, and then we've got 50 remaining, which I will be putting in my wallet because I'm taking it with me this weekend. And the last thing I want to do is forget it. Actually, I should probably put half my gas money in here too. That might be a good plan. Oh, that's beauty, my bad. I'm gonna take half of my gas money. So we got 50, 20, and 5 that I will put in my wallet for my trip. And then I've got this here $500 that I want to take some with me. I just can't figure out how much to take. And so anyway, I want to count it out because I've done so many works, like I've worked with it now and I want to make sure it's still right. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $500. I'm thinking I'll take 100 of it with me because we will be going to a casino and it'd be nice to actually, you know, have some money to play with. But that's the problem with casinos, is there's a good chance I'll be taking it with me and not bringing it home. So I'm gonna take 100 with me for personal use. The rest of it is going to go to the bank, I think. I'm thinking about just throwing it in my, what do you call that? My tax-free savings account, letting it grow a little bit of interest. And then once it does, that's maybe when I'll take some of it out. But yeah, I'm probably just going to take the rest. So it's $400 I'm going to be taking to the bank. She's going to be very frustrated with me. Bring her back all the 10s that I just had her pull out for me. But that's okay. So yeah, that's my budget and stuff. A little different than usual. I do apologize. After making all those trips back and forth to pick out the car and to go get the car, I am exhausted. And I did not want to do both videos today. So budget and stuff was the perfect in the middle, perfect middle ground. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time when I see you next time. That's all I got. Sorry. Bye.